The long wait was over. On May 14th, 2021, Mass Effect Legendary Edition launched, and once and for all, the debate was going to be settled. Was this remaster worth it? Did BioWare censor more than a camera angle concerning Miranda Lawson's perfect rear? Well, I cannot answer all those questions yet fully, but I can begin to. Unlike some, I decided to go into Mass Effect Legendary Edition and start from the very beginning. That means an original Mass Effect playthrough. Therefore, this video is a review of the original Mass Effect on Mass Effect Legendary Edition. The focus of this review will be fourfold: graphics, gameplay, the quality of life improvements, and the question of censorship. I feel no need to talk about the story because, well, everyone already knows the story. It's the exact same as it was in the original version. Not a single thing was changed. A perfect port. Alright, let's get started. The graphics and the gameplay. One of the things that always made my original replays of ME1 difficult was how grainy and low quality its graphics were compared to Mass Effect 2 and 3, and how, for me at least, the controls were clunky across the board. All I ever wanted to do was just hurry up and get through it, because being the role player that I am in these things, if I was going to start a new Shepard adventure, I wanted them to be original and different from the previous incarnations. That meant slogging through Mass Effect 1 and setting up a fresh foundation of how they interacted with the galaxy. All that has changed with Mass Effect Legendary Edition and its remastered version of Mass Effect 1. This game is beautiful from tip to top to bottom. From the characters to the backgrounds, all of it is a feast for the eyes. Not once while playing this was I frustrated or disappointed with the visuals. And because of this remaster, the cinematics are truly a pleasure to watch. Whether it's an on-the-ground character, fight, interaction, whatever have you, or a massive space battle, there wasn't a single unpleasant aspect to affront the eyes. With the switch to its full HD glory, you are pulled into every single cinematic, and you probably have a smile on your face. If you don't, well, you might have no soul. The gameplay has been tweaked just enough so that it no longer feels clunky and awkward, at least to me. Combat is smooth and clean and easy. Sliding into cover is seamless. Switching between your two most used weapons is a breeze, and even though the game still uses the original version of the powers and abilities wheel, to me it didn't feel like a chore. Like in ME2 and 3, there is an ease now when using your powers and abilities to targeting your foes that wasn't there for me in the original version. In the original version, I always felt like it was 50-50 chance anything was going to hit. But not anymore. So this leads straight into the quality of life improvements, which are most evident, in my opinion, in the combat. Targeting reticles are indeed much improved in this remaster. They're pretty much perfect now. I didn't have a single problem ever really zeroing in on my enemies and unloading holy hell upon them. These improvements are most evident in the sniper rifle. In Mass Effect 2 and 3, I am a sniper rifle guy to the bone. But in the past, whenever I had to play Mass Effect 1 over, the original version sniper rifle was nearly impossible for me to use effectively between its terrible reticle as well as its wild and uncontrollable recoil, which left you completely unable to lock onto a target. Now the sniper rifle is a dream. During my final run through the Citadel in the endgame, equipped with the best sniper rifle in the game, I breezed through the stages that sometimes gave me a problem. And mind you, I'm on insanity difficulty setting in this game. In the past, there were certain stretches that really were a pain in my ass because of the enemy attack patterns that they keep coming at you, especially the Krogan. And because of my chosen playstyle in ME1, in the past, I had to get up close personal with either a shotgun or a pulse assault rifle to take him down. This time, nah. This time, between skillful use of biotics and my sniper rifle, they never stood a chance against my Shepard. Alright, so I can't move on from speaking about quality of life without talking about the Mako. I am no fan of the Mako, but I have to admit it's a little better in the remaster. The improved scoped targeting for its weapons it's very nice. It's good. Nice and clean, very easy to target, and makes shooting things very easy, especially from real long distance. I got a lot of long distance use, even more than I used to in the original Mako. I was sniping things with the Mako left and right. And let's see, what else? The thruster. The thruster. I like the thruster. The thruster made traversing through terrain not as bad as it used to be. Don't get me wrong, the damn thing still handles terribly, but I wasn't gnashing my teeth like I used to. Okay, let's get to what made this game controversial when it was announced. Censorship. I have not gotten to Mass Effect 2 or 3 yet, and since Mass Effect 2 is the site of the only known slight censorship, I cannot speak to that as of yet. But there was no censorship to be found in any way, shape, or form here in Mass Effect 1 Remaster. Matriarch Benezia's cleavage was on full view in full presentation. When you first reach the Citadel, you get a nice little scene of following the consort's ass without a cut. Plenty of dancing ladies. And when you romance your crewmate of choice, in my case it was Ashley Williams in this playthrough, the sex scene before Elos was totally uncensored, although I am going to censor a little bit here because I don't want you to jump on me. And I checked with an older video just to be sure. There's no edits. Full ass shot during the lovemaking scene with gratuitous underboob. And for a moment, you get bare boobs when she sits up in bed, though I will admit there was no nipple. But I don't think there was nipple in the original, so you cannot say this is censoring by omission, in my opinion, because if it wasn't there in the original, then we have no room to complain if it's not here in this version. If you just want in this version, you just want to be a horn dog, and even though I am a horn dog, doesn't matter if they didn't include a nipple. It just doesn't matter. So as of this point in my playing of the Mass Effect Legendary Edition, I am comfortable in saying that so far people have overreacted to their fears of censorship. What's going to happen in the next two games? I can't say yet. We're going to find out together if you are following my playthroughs. In the end, I give Mass Effect Legendary Edition's remaster of Mass Effect 1 a 9.5 out of 10. Why did I give it a half-point deduction, you might be wondering? Because I am going to admit this. Adding bursts of light to light fixtures during conversation scenes was totally unnecessary and kind of pulls you out of the scene when a little burst starts to cover someone's face. I don't care about it during open world planning exploration because I don't have to look at it and doing other stuff usually. But having it happen during a convo cutscene is kind of dumb. That was a dumb choice. They didn't need to do that. That's some dumb person thing. Oh, I want to be a fancy director of this. I want to art direct it. No, you were dumb. You were stupid. That didn't need to happen. So you lose half a point on this review. It wasn't game breaking, but it was mildly annoying at times. And there you have it. That's my review of Mass Effect Legendary Edition's remaster of Mass Effect 1. I highly recommend starting from the beginning and playing Mass Effect 1 if you have gotten the game so far. Otherwise, I will see you in my reviews of Mass Effect 2 and Mass Effect 3. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, hit that like button. If you're new here, why not subscribe? I invite you to do so. I think we have a good time here. Thank you again for watching. Take it easy. Thanks for watching, everybody. I still don't do Facebook, I still don't do Twitter, but there are ways to interact with me outside of YouTube. You can email me at therennerd@gmail.com. It's purely for this channel, so there's no chance I will miss any communication from you. You can also find me active at the Geeks and Gamers forums under the handle ROAS. And I am on Parler now. Follow me at therennerd on Parler. Thanks again for watching. See you next time.